one of in the chat.
No. We'll know soon enough, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'll open up my window and check now. Okay, so we are live and I am testing to see what shows up, if anything, in the video. So stand by.
Hey. Sorry about the roughness of this. I'm trying to do this without getting my head in the way.
Well, let's see if the video even goes through, because I'm getting a message that I am dropping frames, and I'm trying to see. Let's check the audio first.
Check. Check.
Okay, so good news. By the way, hello everyone. Anyone out there who might be watching this, I am Dante of the Burgos Art, and I have my good friend with me, Joe of Katorius Rex, and we are attempting to do a dual stream. Joe, say hi, and that way I can see whether or not your audio is coming through, please.
Hi. Hello.
All right, give it a minute to catch up on the stream side of it.
Okay. Streaming. There we go. Is that light okay, or does it need to be can it be another one? You want to check the light?
Hold on, stand by.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think the video is slowing down. Thank you, Marigold. Marigold says audio is good, but I think the video is slowing down.
Okay. What do you think of my thing, the pot-bellied stove?
Give me a second. Alright, so, well, to answer your question, it's coming good so far. The bad news is, so I think, okay, so I'm counting while I'm drawing to see how that comes across. So if I do like A, B, C, D, in a minute or two, I see it on the stream, and I see whether or not the video is keeping up with the audio. But I think your video is bouncing in and out. People are seeing it, but it's kind of jumping in and out a little bit. Yeah, so hold on, I'm still tweaking some things here.
Okay. What was it? Just a nightgown that she had?
No, like it was a maid outfit, which is like the black shirt with a white apron.
Yeah, because I'm looking at something and trying to do what would logistically make sense. Like this would be strapping the coils in around her neck, which in turn would hold the stove.
Okay.
And then there would be struts on in the front and in the back, just to keep everything together, you know?
All right. Okay.
Just so that she doesn't break her neck. I mean, I know heat is supposed to make things rise, but
It's a ghost. Do whatever you wish. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know why. So I am getting a message about the frames dropping. Um. But yeah, it's your video for whatever reason. Like, sadly, I'm having trouble capturing your video. I gotta find out a better way to do it. I'm sure there's a bunch of people on stream right now who are screaming at me. Oh, it's an easy fix. Just do it this way. Um, but essentially, yeah. Essentially, I'm just trying to capture video off of our Discord, everyone, and it's flickering in and out.
I've got junk files and stuff on here. Do you want me to see if it's my phone?
I think it's me, cause you are broadcasting perfectly fine to me on Discord, but me trying to copy that broadcast into OBS, that's where everything's stopping. But while we have a still image of you, if you guys are paying attention, yes, Joe is doing his rendition of my last character, who I call the Fire Maiden. He is going with the potbelly stove, which was originally what I was gonna do, but I leaned away from it. So I'm looking forward to seeing Joe finishing up this concept. Basically, just taking the idea I came up with and putting his spin on it. And for those of you who don't know, Joe is really creative when it comes to putting spins on like just any idea.
Thank you. Well, don't compliment me too early in the game. We still got a long way to go with this. I wonder if we should do like a fiery core to this, because I know you had her like the fire seeping down, molten into like her chest and her arms, like the core of her torso.
Joe, I want you to do me a favor. I guess to see how well the audio is keeping up with you, because now I don't know what's happening, but right now it seems to be catching up. In the corner, anywhere on that page, in the corner, I want you to count down 1, 2, 3, 4 as you write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to see how well that comes across on the stream. Just in the
regular piece of paper.
Oh yeah, just on a piece of paper, whatever. That way I could see if the audio is keeping up with the video.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
11.
You can stop there, and we'll just give me a minute to see how it comes across on stream. Keep going, dude. Keep doing your drawing. No, your drawing. I mean.
The drawing or the okay, because I'll get up to 100 if I try.
All right, so give me a moment.
All right. What time period is she supposed to be from?
Roughly the 1800s. Remember, these are all like the 1800 kind of characters.
Victorian era or earlier?
Well, the story takes place in Victorian era, so you could go a little earlier if you wanted to, because these are people who are already dead.
Yeah. Well, along with the style, but you know.
Yep. Okay, give me a second. I'm just erasing some stuff on mine. Erasing the B, erasing the C, erasing the D. And let's see how that audio keeps up. I think, well, just as I said, I think, your video was keeping up. Now it's flickering again. Let me go there first. Yeah, your video's flicking in and out. Like, the audio's keeping up, but it's the audio's keeping up with the video. The video's just not always there sometimes. Hey, keep doing your thing, man. I'll correct it on my end.
Alright. Okay. And I guess for anybody who's out there, hi. Um,
Okay, give me a
hope,
So I'm gonna do right now. I literally have two different headphones in. One in one ear if I can hear you, and one in the other ear if I can hear the delay of the stream.
yeah, it's okay. Trying to get the. I should just go. It's too gargoyle-ish.
You said gargoyle-ish?
Well, I mean, I was gonna go over with the creepy claws, but I was thinking maybe kind of do it in the way that you did, but like when like it's on fire, you see the underbone.
Oh, like like Dark Man. It eats away at the bone and the flesh and skin. That is right.
Well, the flesh basically turns to flame.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you know what? We're just gonna keep going. I don't know why you are flickering in and out. People are seeing you drawing, but it keeps jumping.
Okay.
So hopefully it will stabilize at some point. So let's do a little narration. Okay. So as I said, Joe is doing his rendition of the Fire Maiden or Fire Maid or Flame Maiden, whatever you want to call it. He's doing this Potbelly Stove.
Well, I did the Molten Maiden.
The Molten Maiden. Thank you very much. That's Molten Maiden. Meanwhile, I am just going to be doing to some. I'm stuttering. I am just going to be inking some monsters for an upcoming project. I'm working. I mentioned before. I'm working with Creature Crosby, and I'm helping him develop a number of monsters for a kind of monster manual of some type. So we're just literally, it's like we're doing Pokemon. We're just doing a bunch of different monsters, and we're trying to see, what sticks. Maybe write some dialogue for a few of them, and then hopefully make a book about them. So that's gonna be an ongoing process of just us coming up with weird dudes. The guy I have here, this is called the Echo Frog. It is a really weird frog with long back legs. It walks on its back legs. And the idea is that, aside from spitting acid, the Echo Frog mimics sounds around him like a parrot, which is why he's a very dangerous, if not annoying, little character. So that's what I'm inking, while Joe does pencils for his character.
Well, for actually technically your character.
All right. His interpretation of my character. There we go.
There we go. I don't know. It's kind of got a Cinderella feel to it, but
That
I don't know if
works.
that's what you were actually.
Well, dude. Once again, if this is, if you were here to copy my concept exactly, it'd be kind of pointless. You put your own little spin on it, see what comes out. And once again, developing characters like this, like taking one guy's idea and tweaking it a bit, you never know if you might end up making new characters altogether. So,
I mean,
do what comes
thinking of going
naturally.
back further to ancient Egypt with the forging fire, the forging
Alright.
pit, but it would kind of look weird, and I don't want to get that kind of Ghost Rider Dormammu feel to this character. So, we'll stick with the pot-bellied stove.
Okay.
I'm kind of referring back and forth to this 1869 pot-bellied stove I'm looking at. I got rid of the legs, so I basically got like something that like maybe it would go into the ground, because they did have one of those that were literally just bolted and ran like a cylinder into the ground.
All right. Still
But I
trying.
figure it'd have
Yeah, keep going. I'm sorry.
it would have
I
like
keep going. Yeah.
it would have like flex springs or something like that, you know? Kind of almost like what they did for the Raptors in Jurassic Park, where it was kind of like almost like a slinky, but instead of it being, just like a curved thing like that, it went around and around and was able to curve like a slinky.
Oh, you talking like for like the tail? You mean?
No, for like the whole thing, like for the neck and for the tail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for the end for the Indos. I saw what's his name? Adam Savage when he was making his own Raptor suit. He went through like
Yeah.
he was doing things like that. Like how do you, how do you make the neck? Is it a spring? Is it like the inside structure was like really interesting of how he went about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what it is just maybe just too much memory from the computer to handle. It is showing your piece and then like it's flickering in and out of your piece, which I hate because the whole idea is I want people to see. I want people to see what you do, Joe. I just wish I knew a better way of. There's gotta be a better way of sharing this.
Don't let them see. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let me see what we got here. Jesus, the wind is like really. Do you hear that?
Not from my end, but the wind was kicking up right before I came in earlier today.
No, no, with my window, it's like do like.
You have an old haunted house, Joe.
Yeah, but still, I'm used to it.
Yep.
I'm wondering if I should just leave her sleeveless.
Like torn up sleeve, like I did with the torn up sleeves, or.
Because basically, what you have here, I don't know if you can see it. It's like a breastplate. There are bolts, with a little bit of leather, for her to flex and move, but the bolts are what's basically holding the coils in place, therefore holding the potbelly stove in place.
Okay.
So it feels like her whole body is keeping the pot belly up, and so it's not like
What I'm doing with mine. So imagine like, imagine a toad and like a velociraptor or a T-Rex tried really hard to have a kid and it just didn't work out. So it's like a toad with a little stubby, fat tail, really long, spindly legs that it stands on. Kind of like those mice. I think it's like those mice in Australia that have like almost kangaroo legs. That's
oh
that's.
yeah, okay.
But he has like, and his body's just this little round ball, and his face is just swollen. It's just like it's a grotesque, stupid little frog that you can imagine go squeak when you step on him.
Okay.
So that's what I'm working on right here.
I showed you this, right?
Let me see. Oh yeah, you showed me that picture before. Yeah.
All right, I didn't get to finish it, so I mean, that's another thing that's gonna be on the back burner. But yeah. I don't know what the hell I was thinking with this.
Damn it! I want this. I keep losing you, dude. Like you are barely in the stream. You're talking with me, but you are barely in the stream, and I hate it. Just trying to.
All right, well, like you said, it's just a practice run tonight, and for those of you that are watching, I am sorry, and we're gonna try and work out all the kinks. Okay.
Yeah, and once again, it's not Joe's fault. Joe's broadcast is reaching me just fine. I just can't get it to reach all of you for whatever reason.
Skynet.
Yeah. With that said, Cotorius Rex on Instagram, please check out his work. I'm always embarrassing Joe by saying his work is so good. You guys gotta go see it, and I mean it.
Got to put more up there.
Yeah. Hey, take the photos
gotta-
from this. Take the photos from this and put it up there and be like, these are the things you couldn't see today, and I'm so sorry.
Okay. Wondering if I should just break into. Let me get some of this. Break out this guy.
I love the metal around the neck and the way it goes down. So is that like a metal shoulder piece that then goes down and like buckles around the waist as well? Like she's kind of trapped inside of it.
Yeah, it's part leather because well, she has to be able to like flex her arms while she's you know like doing her little like that you know.
I like it, man. It's a cool design because it gives you like the sensation that she is just trapped in it, which is kind of what it is. You know, she's she's an unhappy spirit. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
What the hell's that noise? Hold on.
I mean, this could be a corporeal version of that.
Sorry, the wind's kicking up now around me, so I like things outside are moving around. It just very weird. What's that? What is that?
Oh, it's winding, it's raining, it's freaking. Now it's freaking pouring. I'm glad I put the freaking. I'm glad I put the damn sump pump in.
Are we gonna get like heavy? Are we supposed to get like heavy rain or what?
Yeah. And it's supposed to go down to maybe 42 tonight.
Oh wow. Okay. I don't know if you can hear the whistling. My mic is pretty good, so I don't know if you guys can hear the whistling on my end.
Oh yeah, I can hear it.
Oh my god, I hear the whistling after the fact on the stream.
No. I'm going a little bit in with the water.
Is this Marigold in the chat goes, oh yeah, I can hear the wind. Are you using just watered down inks, or what are you using there?
I'm basically just using the water and then going in with a little bit of well, I'll show you in a minute. Okay. I got the 8 will be fine. I got this little fella here.
Jeez,
Well,
that is
I mean,
loud out there, man. Sorry, what was that?
Look at the bright side. At least it's not snowing.
Very true, very true. Always look on the bright side of life. I've never seen that movie. I know the music from it, but I never actually seen the movie Life of Brian.
Mm. Okay. Just put a little bit of ink down and then spread it out, you know? Just do it in kind of a wash. I know the core lighting probably doesn't even make much sense, but
Well, when I was trying to color mine, I was like, man, where's the lighting coming from? And I was like, oh crap, she is the light. So like, I wasn't really too sure how to like even shade like and color my version aside from like I guess it'll be like top light since the light's coming from like around her head.
well, I mean, there's not much with. I mean, basically, it's going to be her hands, her head, and like her like upper chest a little bit. I mean, it could basically be from her back as well. Okay, working it in.
When I was designing, when I was sketching out, in my tiny sketchbook, when I was drawing this freaking frog, um, I found myself almost giving him Kermit the Frog eyes, the pupils that is. Like I had to
Oh,
stop myself. I was like, oh no 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 no, stop stop stop. So instead, I'm giving him like that really that creepy kind of like goat eye with the pupils like rectangular.
oh, okay. Okay. Whoever's watching this, thank you, and thank you for putting up with this.
Yeah. Thank you for putting up with these dang fools. Let me see. This is one derpy looking freaking frog I've done. I'm happy with him. He is not he does not know where
Close
he's
to
at.
you.
He doesn't know where he's at, doesn't know what's going on in his life. He's just
Well,
kind of rolling with it.
this makes any sense, but
We're being told in the chat that the wind that's being picked up either by your mic or by my mic, probably mine, makes for great like sound effects for like our characters in the background.
at least it drowns out our talk.
Oh yeah,
You know.
oh yeah.
I mean, I mean, I got nothing interesting to say.
It spares the viewer.
That's it. This looks okay because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Damn.
Freaking creepy ass wiry fingers you're giving her. That is disturbing.
Well, I mean,
It's good. That's the
actually,
whole idea. It's,
I've done my job then.
yeah. I love that. I guess I guess they call it a corset. I just love that idea of like the leather chest piece with the metal neck that connects to the metal waist. Like it has an elegance, but it definitely feels like she's trapped in it, which is like that is really good for the character. I like that. And like ideas like that, you could carry that over to any other character if just
Well,
the whole
I almost working it back to there's a guy on YouTube that did a Batman 1939 or 1890. Well, I think it was both. I think they did both time periods, but he did two iterations of Freeze where he was basically wearing a refrigerator.
like a giant like metal box.
No, not a metal box, just like pieces of it, and you could see it like hammered, essentially into like a human form.
Oh,
Which I always thought I that was freaking cool. I mean, I would. You
did you
definitely got to check this guy out.
did you ever get a chance? It came out years. It premiered at like 1 a.m. on freaking Sci-Fi Channel. It's like they didn't have any faith in like the guy's work. This guy who did Hellboy did a thing called Screw On Head, The Adventures of Screw On Head.
Yeah, I have that book here somewhere.
Like
It's a freaking awesome book.
it's a fun, silly romp when the animated short or whatever you call it. It's really fun, but like
The book is interesting.
yeah, but they premiered it as like a sci-fi original at like the middle of the night, and no one saw it. And I'm like, why would you do that? Like, freaking show this to people.
I know. I mean, it's like remember the What a Cartoon, with the shorts
What was that?
back in the '90s. Only a few actually made it to Cartoon Network, like
Oh,
Dexter's Lab, Two
but
Stupid Dogs, and
that's kind of what that was more or less like the whole cartoon or whatever it was. Before it was Cartoon Fridays, it was like something else, and that's where they had like
it was
that,
what a cartoon.
that's it. What a cartoon! That was like a way for them to show off concepts they had.
Yeah, and one was Mina and the Count.
Oh, Mina and the Count. That was such a sweet. It's sweet, and like people still remember it. And they had like there was more than one short though. They had a few shorts of that. Like actually,
Mark Hamill did the voice of the Count.
really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, really? Oh my god.
I know. I was shocked when I'm like, hold on. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, that's freaking Mark Hamill.
Yeah, I didn't realize they had done several shorts until like years later someone uploaded them, and they were really cool.
Yeah, and then there were like something dogs or something like I don't know. I don't
What?
know. It's like different things with the cats and dogs and all kinds of stuff like that. Boobage is good.
Boobage, the most important part of the picture.
Well, I mean, it's like it's gotten to like regular comic books as opposed to graphic novels. Floppies are okay, but they don't give you as much, and you get the fuller, rounder, package in like trade paperback or hardcover.
Speaking of
Yes, I compared boobs to comics.
And technically, to computer storage as well, floppy don't hold as much as you'd like. Floppy's gone the way of the dinosaur.
Basically.
See if you could scoot over just a pinch to the left.
What, you mean like this?
Perfect. Yeah, right there. Yeah.
That look okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
You're still flickering in and out. Like I'm doing things I think might help on my end. That's allowing you to flicker in and out. So they're not seeing the whole process, but they are seeing your picture, which is all I really care about right now.
I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry you guys are having seizures.
Oof. I'm getting artist elbow from like doing these streams, man. My wrist and my elbow all screwed up.
Well, dude, hold it like this and go from your shoulder.
Yeah, I had a discussion with someone at work about that. Like, there's artists who draw from the wrist, artists who draw from the elbow. I think the way I sit at my computer, I draw from the elbow way too much. And Glenn was mentioning that same thing with when you play guitar, like how he played, quote unquote, from. I forget if he said he played from his shoulder for years and he found out it's better to play from the wrist or whatever it is. But he was in the same boat. He was like, oh yeah.
But don't rest it like when you do this. Don't rest it like on your knuckle, because knuckle it shoots up all the way through to your back. At least with the pads of your fingers, your shoulder is basically doing a good amount of the work, and your stamina is actually that much better.
Well, I've also noticed that hold on, sorry, I gotta fix something. I've also noticed that, like, you know, I'm one of those guys who I rest my hand on the page, which many artists don't do, or they try not to because that causes smudges. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I can't do that a lot of times because my hand, but definitely not my wrist or my elbow. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Is this coming in all right? Because, I mean...
Let me see. Like I said, it's flickering in and out. People are seeing the piece as it comes along. It's just, it's not a continuous video.
You get the general idea.
Yeah. Oh, I think my video just froze as well. Hold on. It's crazy. It doesn't say we're losing... It doesn't say we're losing frames. We're not like... It's not like we're losing frames like they're dropping from the video. It's just having trouble broadcasting. All right, so
It might be the weather for all I know. That's what I like about using a little bit of brush cleaner. It thins the ink so you can actually draw it down and actually not waste the ink in the pen.
Hmm.
Second, I think I got a 0.5. Yes, I do. 0.05.
Another bad thing about having a mic that's this good is that you hear every tap I make when I'm like cross hatching. Like I'm sure it's annoying to some people to hear like every single tap I'm making.
No, I mean I find it actually freaking relaxing.
It's therapeutic.
Very. Pencil scratches and stuff like that, I'm actually all for.
Thank you, Marigo. Marigo says, it's an awesome stream even with the glitches. Thank you very much.
Glitchy Monday, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, Glitchy Monday.
Well, hey. Thank you, good night. No.
I'll be here all night. Well,
not me. I got to get up in the morning.
Very true.
Okay. I don't know. I don't want it to look like a utility belt. Well, maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's got to be, you know, almost like Vader's suit, you know.
Let me take a look over. All right. You're putting like rivets in the neck. I like the idea of like plates and rivets in the neck, like in the neck piece. That is.
Well, the bolt's actually holding this.
Yeah.
Wondering whether to make this metal and then the rest of the shoulder piece is leather, or just have it like leather over the metal.
Let me try something. This might be crazy. Where's my window? Boop. I want to see if I close my window, does it reduce the strain and maybe allows yours to broadcast better? No, I think it's still flickering in and out.
It's okay. I think in about 10 minutes. I think I may have to jump off.
All right then. I mean, it was a good, what I'm trying to do here makes sense. I guess the computer or whatever just can't keep up with it. Like I'm still trying to figure out why it's having trouble.
Well, like I said, we could always try it from my end next time.
God, how does Frank Cho do such even cross-hatching? I hate it when I'm doing cross-hatching and the lines aren't like as parallel from one area to the other. But Frank Cho, man, he makes it...
Like even just don't think about it. Just go. That's what the thing going with the pads of your fingers and from your shoulder. You get straighter lines.
I'm happy with the ink. He's a freaking goober. I love the way he looks. I'm happy with the way it came out. I'm going to probably drop some, Hey, I just noticed, Red Spectre joined us.
Hey, Red.
He's watching Attack on Titan, so he says volume's low, but he's watching the video.
Cool. All right, man, thanks.
Like, when I do little things, like right now, you know when you roll over, you know when you open up a program on the bottom, like on the start menu, it shows the icon that's there? You know when you scroll over the little icon, it will sometimes open a tiny window showing you what's in there? Like if you scroll over, I notice when I do that, like right now, I just have my mouse scrolled over the Chrome icon.
Yeah.
Which is what your video is coming from. All of a sudden, your video is coming in clearly. Like, it's weird. It's like maybe it's having issue recording from different windows when the windows aren't all open at the same time.
Maybe.
Oh, wait. Let me try something. Let me try something crazy.
It's crazy.
No. No, that didn't work. Never mind.
Don't worry. Oh well, we tried.
Had a crazy
Like
idea.
Rex said,
Had a crazy idea.
like Rex said, oh well, we tried.
Now I gotta rearrange everything because no one can see what I'm doing now. There we go. Yeah, I was watching a streamer, Honey Goblin, and she had like 4 people, like. Well, correction. You saw her artwork, but she had 4 people in chat. There's a way to do a thing in Discord where you can have multiple people
Okay.
chatting, and it's like it interacts with stream and blah 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 blah. But I don't.
We're gonna have to look into it.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I could get. Yeah, once again. Yeah, it's strange when I leave my mouse rolled over on the when I leave my mouse rolled over on top of the icon at the bottom of my window, and it shows me a little preview of what's going on. You're getting perfect service now, so now people could. You know what? I'm gonna take a minute because I'm just gonna leave it like that because I've done my drawing. I could keep going, but I'd rather let people view what you're working on right now. Like whatever I'm doing is working right now, so I'm gonna leave it the way it is and let people enjoy Joe's artwork.
Okay.
Yeah. Watching Joe do like shading, metal shading, or like, chrome bodies that are kind of like Silver Surfer. It is like it truly is watching like art, but it's like watching music. It's the weirdest thing. It's like you see it happening, but at the same time you're like, how's he doing that? Just blowing some smoke up your ass, Joe.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It needs a little cleaning. In the flu.
Wait, what?
Nah, never mind. There's a lot of stuff that goes along with that. We don't have to get into it. Okay.
Yeah, you're coming across. Your video's coming across perfectly right now. Like whatever I'm doing right now seems to be working. So people are getting a nice view of just your shading work, which I think is something they should catch more often. So once again, the watercolor part was that watercolor or was that watered down ink you were using for the dress?
Watered down. I go in with the pen, and then I go over it with a little bit of water with a little bit of brush cleaner.
Oh, you're spreading it. I get you.
It's actually a good technique. And what's good is the leftover, the ink, you can actually get darker tone in whatever's left in the brush.
I'm gonna unplug my ear from the stream because the volume is coming across fine. So now I'm not hearing myself double talk like I normally do. Oh, stretch. Ugh.
Zebedee Relv and the creme flam. No, never mind. That's double talk.
Where is that from?
Well, remember, I think it was U.S. Acres, the segment of the Garfield show where Roy Rooster actually sends in to like the double talk school just to get out of work.
That is a deep cut, Joe. I think you remember that one episode of that one show that only a certain amount of people in a certain amount of age group saw. Remember that one quote? Like, that's I can always rely on you for the deepest of cuts, Joe.
What? What? I mean, if you look at the freaking show, it's actually pretty funny.
All right.
No, I had it here. Oh, there it is. I got the brush back here. Got that.
Like the image that Red Spectra sent us. So he says he has us on low volume because he's enjoying Attack on Titan, which is then followed by what looks like a very stressed smiley face. And if I know anything about Attack on Titan, that is pretty much the emotion you have watching that show. Attack on Titan is the anime version of Game of Thrones, which means it has insane animation, over dramatic scenes, and you should not be attached to anyone in that series because anything could go wrong. Like, I watched a little bit of Attack on Titan, and I was like, you know what, man? I don't need this level of depression. It's a good show. It's a good show, but I did not need that level of depression. And from... What was that?
I think it's like what Bill Maher said. I says, like when I want to go to the theater, you know, I don't want to be depressed. You know, like he's like, I don't exactly want to be, you know, skipping and whistling leaving the theater, but I don't want to. After watching a movie, you know, want to take, you know, a plugged-in toaster with me into the bathtub, you know?
Talking to it like it's Wilson. Just you and me now, buddy.
Like with the, what was it, like a coffee machine. It's you and me, Keurig.
Right, so my character, as I said, this is called the Echo Frog. It's this kind of acid spitting frog, maybe the size of like a chihuahua, like a big toad,
Okay.
with arms that just you can't see it, but the viewers can. With front arms that just wobble because they're vestigial. They just kind of hang there, and the idea is like it echoes, it copies noises like a parrot. So consider this like an annoyance slash kind of dangerous creature you would find like in an adventure story. Because like a group of them can be very dangerous. So I have him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump off of you. I'm gonna jump back to my page. Hopefully you will still continue broadcasting. Let's see. So I have the Echo Frog.
I think I might have to get off in a few minutes.
Alright, so you know what? Let me just zoom out on what I have, and I'll talk. Let me get back to you, then I'll zoom back out. I don't want to lose you. I don't want people to lose like what you're doing.
You'll
Since you're
never
about...
lose me.
There we go. Oh, no.
You'll never lose me.
There we go. So as Joe continues inking, people could probably see my sketches. The concept is the Echo Frog. The for now it's called the Crystal Bat. This is a bat that has like crystalline like gems in its body. Just weird D&D concepts, and a really blurry sketch of what is essentially a giant centipede with a human torso and one giant pincer, kind of in the vein like the creature. Once I ink it out, the creature's gonna have that kind of vein of you ever seen case? They're sometimes called like they go by two different names. It's either like I think the people tend to call it like a scorpion spider, which is like a redundant kind of thing. Essentially, it's a cave. It's a cave. Imagine a scorpion without a pincer tail. So it looks like a spider, but it has giant. It has really large pincer hands. It is a really creepy looking thing. It is an actual animal.
It's almost like the It spider from the miniseries.
I guess so, but essentially it has like long. It has like big scorpion like pincers, but it doesn't have a scorpion tail, so it looks like a spider. So people tend to call it the scorpion spider as like a common name, but that's not the actual name. So those are the three sketches I'm working on: the crystal bat, and it's kind of like centipede meets humans meets like freaking pincer spider creature. Once I ink it, hopefully it'll look nicer. But those are kind of ideas I have right now of just random like fantasy monsters. Like the bat is probably the size of like a large fruit bat, but it has like crystals in its body. So at first when you walk to the cave, it looks like the cave just has like crystals or diamonds or gems all in the walls and ceiling, but it's actually just the bats themselves.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, whether or not these are dangerous animals or just creatures you can run into, I'm just kind of going the gambit of it. Every D&D monster doesn't have to be an actual dangerous monster. Some could just be like unique creatures. So I'm just drawing out ideas, and I'll be inking these later on to include into Creature Crosby's monster manual. So stay tuned for that. That's another individual to check out, guys. Over on Instagram, Creature Crosby. Check out his work as well. His ink work is really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Are those just patterns you're doing in the corset, or like bars in a way, like metal bars?
I think they're struts.
Okay.
Like you can move from side to side, but they're like still.
Yeah, it's the weirdest fix. I literally just have to leave my cursor on the freaking Google Chrome icon, and all of a sudden you're coming in crystal clear. I don't know why it does that. That is so weird. With this
I
setup,
think that might be dude.
okay. I still say, since you're able to set up your camera so well here, you definitely should do more streams on Instagram. You got so many followers. People would love to watch this stuff, dude.
Okay.
Wait, oh yeah, bring it back to the camera. I want people to see. I want people to see that head you did. Freaking love it. And I just realized that the little door is like an eye almost.
Yeah.
It just hit me right now.
Yeah, I mean there was one that kind of had like the like the see-through like hatch, you know. And I think you could put like kindling or something in there, aside from the top. But well, I mean, we'll try. We'll try this again tomorrow. Maybe we can do it on a different platform if you want.
Yeah, I know how to make it work for you. You're right now broadcasting just fine, but with that being said, I can't draw while you're broadcasting. But I'm okay with that, because you deserve to get some more screen time. Joe needs more screen time, people. But yeah, dude, like, it looks good. I mean, I always love your metal work. It looks good, man. I always love your metal work and your metal shading. Like, looks sick. Very sick, dude.
I still have a little bit more. I still have a ways to go with this one. Maybe I'll pick it up again tomorrow.
Yeah. I still say, man. Just do a stream on Instagram. That's where you have most of your followers. People will pay attention. And to anyone here, definitely check him out on Instagram. Follow Joe on Instagram. He's where he puts a lot of these images up.
I didn't finish this, so this isn't going up.
Yeah, but you know.
I mean, if you want to capture it and put it on yours, down
Nah, dude. Like, take a photograph and label it as a work in progress. Let people follow. I mean, my Instagram is mainly for works in progress. Like, you see me upload, let's like, sculptures I do as they go. It's not a bad thing to do that. It keeps people entertained until you get the final thing out.
Yeah, yeah. All right, man.
So,
maybe we'll try again tomorrow too.
yeah. So you know what? Yeah, dude.
What's up?
Go to bed. Get some rest. Joe's a working man right now. I'm not working right now, so thank God. Uh, yeah. And if you're gonna disconnect from Discord, I'm gonna then switch out of this screen to my regular drawing screen, and I'll just keep going for a little bit. I'm kind of in the mood to keep drawing.
All right, man. All right, good. Dad. Good night, man.
All right, man. You have a good night, and we'll see if we can figure out what the issue is with this later on.
Absolutely, dude. You got it.
All right, dude. See ya.
No, dude.
All right. All right, so I'm gonna switch over to my computer, and when I say computer, I mean computer mode. When I'm recording just regular stuff. Let's see. That's all good. How's my audio? Audio's good. Yes, I'm gonna stick around and do some more drawing, guys. I want to have some fun. I'm just gonna do some drawing. I'm gonna ink these out. But there's one thing I am gonna also do. Since this stream is called, it's a test stream. It's the 2-in-1 test stream. Let me add an image. Add source. No. No, where are you? Icon. Where's Joe's icon? I want Joe's icon to be up while I do this. If I can find it. Bear with me. I'm just trying to find among all the freaking things I have here. There you are. Add source. Where to put you? Hey, you know what? Let's get rid of this for the nav window. No more nav window. Nope, keep that. There we go. I got too many things in my... I got way too many things here. There we are. There we go. That's for Joe right there. Awesome. Okay. Alright, so Joe's with us in spirit right there. Let me turn this off. Again, the text. I have another guy trying to text me right now for like ideas for a project he has. I'm trying to tell him, dude, stand by. We'll get that project done too. Thanks. Got too many people trying to contact me for too many things right now. Okay, so inks. Let's do the bug. Let's do the bug in the bottom first. Inks for the bug. Okay. I might make this guy a little bit bigger. We'll see. Let's make the bug a bit bigger, shall we? First things first. canvas size. Let's make height 10 inches. Let's make width 6 inches. There we go. That way I could grow this bug out if I had to. Because I don't want to draw him and then decide I want him to look bigger. And then like screw up the line density. There we go. Okay, we are good. Drop the opacity. I'm dropping the opacity on like a smudged sketch. Like, okay, sure, why not? Alright. So he has this really spiky, bony, what's it called? Carapace, I think it's called. I think it's the right word for it. Kind of getting vibes of when I was doing the designs for my card game, Kill It With Fire, when I did the bug design for that, which I'm still very happy with. I'm still very proud of that bug design. It's just... Yeah, look at that. Maybe get rid of the one in the bottom. Let me turn my safety, my eye safety on. Well, so this was a test. Even Joe was like, "Oh, is Monday a good time?" Because Monday might not be the best time to stream, and I'm like, "When is a good time to stream? People stream all the time, anytime." So I don't know. Monday might not be co-stream, because you might be tired. But this was a test to see if we could get the co-stream to work, and it kind of worked. The majority of the stream was really not even choppy. It just Joe's feed kept dropping out. Maybe I was just going about it the wrong way, like trying to get his video up. I was going about it the wrong way, and the fix at the very end was such a weird, silly fix. It just it's unsustainable. The fix that I came up with at the end won't really help us in the long run. So I gotta find a way. I gotta find out what it is that's causing like his stream, or rather his video feed, to not come in clearly at some points in the video, and some points it does, some points it doesn't. Like, I don't know. It's just very odd. So Monday might not be co-stream night, but it is something I want to work on. I want to do a few more co-streams just to get Joe like into the vibe of like, you know, being comfortable on camera, knowing how to set up his stuff, even most bare bones kind of way. I mean, he's just today he was just using his phone. He couldn't log on to Discord on his laptop, so we just used his phone and his phone camera. So we're finding ways around it. Where is my stream music? Now let's go with we'll just go with the standard. Once the advertisement ads, we'll go with the standard stream music. And there we go. Audio. Ooh, that's loud. There we go. I was gonna give him like kind of chunkiness between the joints, similar to how I did the creature from Kill It With Fire, but I'm like, you know what, nah. We'll just give him that. I'm gonna give these a slight curve. I was about to just do a whole bunch of triangles, but no, they should have a curve to them. Bunch of asymmetrical spikes. Nothing really makes sense. This isn't a happy creature. It's just a really mean creature. I'm thinking its head is like sunken into the shell. Don't know if I want to keep the body like a centipede. Not sure yet. I am wondering if I want to give him like a human skull kind of face. You guys, what was that movie? Was it The Mist or The Fog? It's one of the two. It's the more recent one, where a fog and or mist consumes a town, and like at one point they meet these spider creatures that have like human skulls for faces. Creepy, cool concept. Creepy as hell. So, much like other crustaceans, this creature does have like one big hand and one tiny hand. It is my strong arm. Like one for killing, one for eating. Or is it one for killing, one for lovemaking? I don't know, one to two. I'll let you decide which one's which. Tiny hand. you got. Oh, I got tiny hands. I'm actually very happy with that torso area. You know what? No. Back up. Back up. Cancel that. Where is my lasso? I just want to rotate the claw. I don't want to rotate the whole thing yet. There we go. I'm on the wrong layer. There we go. Be careful. Like, I want this to look gnarly, which is why, like, some of the claws are facing one way, some are facing the other. Yeah, that looks gnarly. I like that. go. A little bit of dark crystal. It's a little bit of dark crystal. A little bit of You guys ever seen the second Neverending Story, where they have those weird, like, tall, like, if they were reddish or purple? It's been so many years. With these tall, like, giant, crabby-esque creatures that would walk around and destroy the city. So I'm not sure what to do with the body, but we'll do the head right now. Yeah, so it's gonna be skull-like, but not like, more like a bug that resembles something that you notice. Like, oh wait, hear what I'm saying? A bug that resembles something. Dear God, it's not gonna be a human skull, but it's gonna be close enough where it gives you the heebie-jeebies. That's kind of the idea. And yeah, and the head, this skull was like sunken into the actual like shell. What to do for the bottom jaw? Like, I kind of want it to hang outward. Just this silly, like, freaking little two teeth sticking out. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I'll come back to it. Like, it's close, but it's not quite there. There we go. That's a little better. Don't know what to do for the legs. We could give him the millipede kind of legs. Not too sure yet. It does look good though. Ooh, excuse me for a second, guys. Let me There we go. Put the little battery up symbol. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to screw up the inks for this guy right now. Let's do a second ink layer. Let's do a second ink layer for the bug, just to do the feet. And then we'll probably call it a night once I get some idea of what I'm doing. Alright, let's get to it. So I guess it turns like that. Yeah. Something like that. Okay. So the assignment by Creature Crosby is to create a few kind of Dungeons and Dragony monsters. But the artwork could be in the old vein of just basic black and white ink with a little bit of grayscale. Like, we're not going crazy with the shading. We're not going to do full color, thank goodness. And then we're going to see what we could do with these. We're hoping to make a book that can be sold to the masses. Of anyone who's like, hey, I have an idea for a campaign. I need some new monsters. And we'll just, we'll basically just make a book. That's like the first step. This is a Creature Crosby's, it's just his idea. And it's going to be underneath his company name, not mine. But of course, we're both advertising it since we're both working on it. It's kind of like doing Pokemon, really. We're just coming up with ideas. We don't need full backstories for these creatures. They're just creatures. tiny legs, tiny arm and a tiny legs. Nice. But the shell needs a few imperfections in it. Just little bumps here and there. It's way too smooth. This is not a smooth boy. Should I give him little feet hanging forward as well? Maybe. Let's get one there. Make one here. Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh yeah. Looks good. Let's get his tail done. I think we'll call it a night. Let's get the tail done. Call it a night. One bug, one frog. Yeah. We'll stop there. File save. We have ourselves the world's scariest rock lobster. Rock lobster! And then we have the world's goofiest looking toad. And then later on my leisure, I shall do the crystal bat. Just a bat covered in little gems. Alright, guys. Thank you for everyone who hung in there. There we go. Speaking English. Who hung in there as Joe and I tried to figure out what the heck was going on with the stream. We will figure it out. We will figure out a way to like stabilize the video for two people. In the meantime, that's his icon in the corner, top left icon. Pretorius Rex over on Instagram. Check him out. You will not be disappointed. And that'll be all for today. So, yeah, I'll see you in the future. Later.